What up, y'all? My name is DJ Cash Era, one of the only queer black female DJs in the city of Chicago. You already know what it is. I'm kicking it in the juice room. Let's go.
DJ Sin, is that you?
Let's talk about the name Cash Era.
Let's talk about it.
So how did you get your name, DJ Cash Era?
How did I get my name, DJ Cash Era? So my government name is Casera, C-A-S-E-R-A. And yeah, when I first started DJing, I didn't know what to call myself. So I did what, any responsible human being would do. I went to Facebook and I asked people, what should I call myself? And this dude that I worked at the movie theater with at the time, he just typed it out the way that I use it with a $sign out of the H. And I was like, damn, Cash Era got like a decent little ring to it. Let's do it. And I've been using it ever since, like eight or 9 years in the game. So yeah, that's how it came about.
So you started DJing 8 years ago.
Yeah, I was 18, freshman year of college. Yeah.
How did it start?
I took a random elective at Columbia called Club DJ 1, and I just took it because it was an easy A, and I needed to have 16 credit hours for my first semester to keep my scholarship active. I just really excelled in the class, so that was fall semester 2013, and then spring semester 2014, I started DJing in February for a nonprofit called Young Chicago Authors.
If you could describe your growth in one word from then to now, like how would you describe it?
Monumental. My beginnings as a DJ is definitely different than most people that get started in the game. Like, so many DJs will have this grand story of like they started when they was 12 or 11 and they did this and that and basement parties and everything. Like, I started just doing poetry slams. And it's like, when I say that, people, when they think of poetry, they're thinking something boring. Like, you're in like a dark, like sultry, vibey type of room. People just quiet and just snapping real silently. Like, nah, like poetry slams in Chicago, it's loud, it's busted, it's lit. Like, you'll have a juke circle popping, and then folks will get up and rock bars about CPD and fuck 12. And then back to the juke circle. Like, that's what it feels like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like my beginnings are different, and what I've been able to accomplish thus far is just history in the making.
Now let's talk about Pride. The Pride Fest?
Pride Fest, Pride Parade, Pride Month.
How did you feel when you got the opportunity to DJ for
Pride Fest?
Yes, for the actual Pride Fest.
Man, that was such a long time coming. I cried when I got the email that I was booked for it. Because that's been like a dream of mine to finally be on the stage during Pride Fest. I was nervous. I was backstage, palms was sweaty. I was just a nervous wreck, and it was raining all day that day. It's like, I was like, man, nobody's gonna come out. It keeps raining, and I said a prayer that morning, like, Jesus, you can let it rain all day, but when my set time hits, I need no rain at all. And as soon as I walked on the stage, the rain stopped, and it started raining an hour and a half after I was done. Jesus is all I needed. Thank you. Amen. That was it. But it felt great. It felt good to just be seen, play music. I had people doing the percolator in the middle of the Halstead. You didn't go see that very often with people hitting the West Side percolator,
What about Lala? How did you feel about when you got the opportunity?
I thought it was a joke. When I got asked to DJ LApalooza, I legit thought that it was a joke. Like, the email came in and the title just said, DJ LApalooza, ? And then I opened it and all it said was, call me with a phone number. And I'm like, if I call this number and they tell me that my extended warranty on my car is up, I'm gonna be so upset. Because it felt like a setup. Y'all can laugh because that's what it felt like. But I called and it was a good friend of mine, Paul Octavius, who was an amazing photographer, amazing visual director. And he was just like, yeah, I want to bring drag shows to LApalooza 3 days in a row. Will you DJ? And I'm just like, is that a question? The answer is hell yeah. Like, what's my set time? Let's go. So, yeah, that was insane. I got to be backstage, get the little golf cart rides to the stages and stuff. That was my first time doing a major festival or anything of that extent. So, yeah, for it to be my first time playing at LApalooza, and I got to do it 3 days in a row, I would say that's pretty damn good. And I hope to do it again this year.
Who is your role model?
My mom.
Okay. Favorite city to DJ in?
Chicago.
Okay. Top 3 favorite Chicago artists?
Pivot Gang. Jamila Woods. And DJ Rashad.
Okay. Favorite genre to play?
R&B.
Okay. If you weren't a DJ, what would you be doing right now?
Forensic scientist.
You know, right? You lucky what to do it.
That's what I wanted to do before I studied radio instead.
Like Criminal Minds type.
CSI Crime.
Yeah, okay.
That's all me. That's what I wanted to
True.
do.
You watch Law and Order.
Yeah.
Favorite Chicago radio station?
104.3 James, the throwback station.
Favorite restaurant?
Giordano's.
Okay, and favorite place to shop in the city?
Juggernaut.
Hey, I was in that bitch yesterday.
Yeah, Juggernaut my shit.
She do.
You got options.
You probably think of one person. This is about cashier today.
She said options.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you?
In 5 years, in 5 years I'm traveling more. I'm on tour. I would love to do a comedy show tour. That's one of my aspirations. Yeah, I think I'm just like playing like all the hottest clubs in the city and other cities, just getting booked to DJ for other cities. Still working with big name brands. So.
Do you have anything coming up next that you want to shout out or promote before we close out?
I'll say this: you will see me on another major campaign, Hush on the brand and whatnot, and I will also be starting a new partnership with Taylor's Tacos. They are opening a community space, so we're gonna start a series of day parties, brunches, whatever you would like to call them. Yeah, as of now, you can catch me every Tuesday virtually with Young Chicago Authors for Wordplay, the longest running youth open mic in the city of Chicago. This wine is kicking in strong. Came to the Juiceroom and they definitely got me juiced up, I can tell you that much. Yeah, and then every Saturday I am at Scarlet in North Halstead, 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Other than that, just follow me on Instagram or everything really at DJ Cash Era, DJ CASHERA. Boom.